the first need is security. Now, every individual needs some sense of security, certainty in life. So, a place to live, food, and healthcare, things like that. And so, as you can relate to this, you'll see certain code words on this slide that will give you ways of detecting whether, when you're either hearing yourself talk or talking to other people, you can decode what you're saying and which need you're really talking about, and that can help you create that consciousness that I was talking about earlier, to give you insight into what needs you're serving while you're making your decisions. Now, before I move on, I want to say that each of these needs has a positive and negative aspect to them, and kind of like a yin yang. And so the positive aspect here is that those that have a high need for security will also be able to make long and serious commitments. So that might show up in their relationships. It might show up in their job commitments. They could be in a job for a really long time. They do prefer safe activities and are also seen as the person that's stable and can be relied on, can be maybe a source of advice or wisdom, a sounding board. And in terms of their living conditions, they prefer, comfortable environment and routine. Now, the negative aspects of that are that they may prefer control, and they like to be able to make decisions only because it increases their need for certainty, not because they're control freaks, but because they want to be able to maybe, feel a little bit more in control of their life and their surroundings. They may also feel a bit guarded and need to have a high sense of trust with people before they can be vulnerable. And they do have a need to stay safe, so that can block some growth, and it can also have them feeling a little risk adverse. Mm-hmm. So as long as people are aware of the negative aspects, then they can work with that and use the positive ones to bring out the healthy ways of feeding these needs.
Smart, very smart.